Yo traders, what's good? So this part of the course is the mindset part, the psychology. So controlling your emotions. Fear and greed are the two biggest enemies of traders. You need to understand, um, literally, and when I say that, I don't mean fear of losing. Sometimes it's even fear of winning. It's fucking weird because your psychology needs to be right. So in the beginning, you're going to be scared of getting into trades. Even when you see all your confirmations, you're still going to be scared of getting into a trade and pushing buy or sell. I don't understand that now because if I see confirmations, I'm in. I'm not scared, win or lose. It doesn't matter. But at the beginning, honestly, I used to trade with someone and I'd give him my setups over the phone and all the confirmations. He'd get in, he'd make money, and I still wouldn't even get in on my own fucking trades. Need to become systematic, robotic. So follow the trading plan that you've created, because I'm assuming you're going to create one. So create your trading plan, stick to your confirmations. Like after this class, you're going to be watching my little bonus video where I give you some trading strategies for beginners. So just look on there how I show you confirmations. Literally, it could be 3 easy confirmations. Like one confirmation needs to be you're at a support zone. The next confirmation needs to be you break some sort of structure. And then the next confirmation needs to be an engulfing candle. Just say, if you see that, get in. I've showed you entry and exit. Work is up to you if you want a fixed risk to reward ratio, all of that stuff. You need to stick to your plan and avoid impulsive decisions because, how do I say this? You want to win and you want to make money, but you ain't focusing on actually sticking to a trading plan. So sometimes at the beginning, I used to come on the laptop and think, right, today I need to make some money, and how am I going to do it? So I'd look on a chart and go, today I'm going to do a trend line trade, or tomorrow I'm going to do a support and resistance. The next day I try and play with fair value gaps. No, you need to stick to one trading plan and stick to that one session and one pair and absolutely rinse and repeat until you get used to it. So fear and greed, fuck them. You know what I mean? Get in your trades, hit your 1 to 2s or your 1 to 3s and get out. Don't think, oh, this could hit a 1 to 10 or a 1 to 20. Unless you're trailing your stop loss, it doesn't matter. You need to bag your profits, all right? So that's another thing, leaving money on the table. You're in profit, you see money, you're up, you want more. That's greed, all right? So learn how to take the money. When you feel emotional, get off the charts. Simple. Like there's no pussyfooting around this part. If you feel emotional and you feel like that feeling in your gut, like I've just lost, I need to make that money back, get off the charts. That's emotions, and it's going to ruin you. And even if you do win the money back that day, fucking, how long is that going to last? How sustainable is that? So revenge trading, trading off emotions is bad. And honestly, you're only going to ever understand it once you've done it anyway. So I suppose you've got to fuck up until you stop fucking up, because at some point you got to look at it and go, what am I doing wrong? Why do I keep trading when I know I'm going to lose, or I might win, but the chances are I'm not going to, because I'm not sticking to a trading plan. I'm just pushing buttons. I'm hoping that I get my money back, when in reality it's because you couldn't afford to lose the money anyway. Yeah. So have realistic expectations. That's another one. Trading isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. Expect losses because they're part of the process, and focus on consistent small gains instead of huge wins. So what I mean is focus on your trading plan. Focus on just taking good trades, not making money, because in the background, the money's going to build. You know what I mean? The more good trades you take and the wins you get, you're going to build money. But if you're only thinking about making money, like, how do I turn this £100 to £1,000 in a week? Then you got the wrong mindset already anyway. That's not what it's about. You're not even trying to think about how much money you can make. You're just thinking about taking good trades. And then you look at your profits and your losses and go, okay, I'm up for the month. But stop focusing on the money. And I know that sounds weird because that's why we get in the game, trade to make money. But you need to actually focus on becoming good. Because it's like a fucking doctor just focusing on the salary they're going to make. That's not what they do. They go to university for 10 years. They learn how to become an actual good doctor. Do you know what I mean? You need to master the craft before you even think about the money. So just knuckle down, learn, and focus on trading. So stick to your trading plan. I've already covered that kind of, yeah. Define your entries, your exits, your stop losses, and your take profits before you trade. You don't want to get on the charts on the London session, see the trade playing out in front of your face, and then figure out where you're going to put your stop loss, figure out how your lot sizes and stuff. You want to be doing this pre-market open. So if you want to trade from 8 o'clock until 9 and 10 in the morning during London session, you want to be on the charts at least an hour before, so you can figure all this stuff out. Manage risk strictly. So yeah, we've gone through risk management anyway. I don't think this is part of psychology. I don't know why I put that in the list. Accepting losses, I've kind of just repeated myself here. Losing trades are part of trading. So how could I explain it a bit different? Fucking hell. The tricky one. Don't look at your win rate. That's a tip. Don't sit there looking at your win rate, because I've had a 40% win rate and still been profitable, because even though I lost a fuckload of trades in a row, little ones, little like $10 and $20 a year, when I did win, it was a big one. Do you know what I mean? So it just wiped out my losses. So don't really look at your win rate. Don't think about losing. Fuck it. It doesn't matter. Honestly, if you set yourself a limit every day, a 1% rule on your prop firm or whatever, like if I lose today, it doesn't matter. I gotta get off the charts. You need to, because if you don't, you're gonna hurt yourself, or you're gonna get lucky a few times, and it's just gonna set you up with bad habits. So if you lose, get off, fuck off, walk the dog, play the game, do something, and get away from the charts. Yeah. Analyze losing trades. Yeah, try and learn from your losses as well. So I would say like journal all your losses, but I really didn't do that myself. I just kind of looked and was like, why do I keep losing this trade? And in the end, I figured out, it's because I'm becoming liquidity. I'm getting swept. Like I'm basically the same as 99% of other traders. I'm getting in here and we're all losing. And then the money's going the other way, the way it's supposed to go. So you got to start thinking outside the box and not thinking like everyone else. Yeah. Yeah, you'll get that with experience though. So don't blame the markets. Focus on what you can control, because you can't control the outcome of a trade. So that's another thing. If we're intraday trading and I know I get in the morning at like 9 o'clock, fucking, I ain't sitting there and looking at my trade from 9 o'clock till 12 in the afternoon. Just hours of me staring at my phone and hoping it goes in my favor. I don't care. I'm accepting my fate. I put my stop loss there. If it loses, it loses. I set an alarm on my trading view and it says, take the L or W. So if I see the alert go off and it says W, I've won. And if I see the alert go off and it says take the L, then I've fucking lost. I just take the L. Do you know what I mean? And then go again the next day. Stick to your trading plan. And yeah, be patient. Stay disciplined. So when I say that, I mean, by sticking to one pair, like don't be scrolling through 50 pairs. Stick to your one pair, like GBP USD if you're in London or Britain. That's a good pair to trade for beginners. And just say you're trading that pair every day. You're not going to see a setup every day, so don't be forcing setups. If you don't see that break, that retest, and that engulfing candle, for instance, that's your trading plan, then you ain't taking the trade. Simple. Because if you do and you win, you should still feel like shit anyway, because you guessed. You're gambling at that point. You're literally gambling. You might as well go to the fucking bookies or put your money in the bandits, because you're gambling. So wait for the right conditions and don't force trades. And yeah, that just comes with discipline. And to be honest with you, the only way you're going to ever get discipline is probably by fucking up anyway. So, go through it. We talked about keeping a journal, I think, in risk management. But yeah, recording your trades and writing down how you felt and what you was thinking can help. But at the same time, you hear about people saying they meditate before trading, they go to the gym, all of that shit. Yeah, I don't care about none of that. I'm not going to sit there and tell you meditate, go to the gym, do this, do that. Like, that's not going to help your trading at all. Like, I don't know what they're on about. I don't know what they're talking about. They're talking about a clear mind, and do you know what I'm saying? How the fuck is lining your chakras going to help you make money? If you know a trading strategy, all you got to do is stick to it. That's all you got to do. I stick to the strategy. I used to do the same shit. I used to sit there and go, I fucked it. And I'd be sitting there feeling emotional. I'm sweating. I hope I win this trade now, because I didn't even follow my rules. Like, do you know what I mean? So what's the point in setting yourself strict rules and going against them every day? So yeah, you need to be harsh with yourself. Really put yourself down. If you go against those trading rules, it's your fault. You should feel like shit. So that's another good point. Focus on the process and not the profits. Yeah. So that's basically what I just said earlier about focusing on good trades and not making money, because it just comes with it hand in hand, like it's part of it. So I suppose it's like, what can I say? I would say football because I'm in the UK, but I know most of my fucking viewers, you're all from the US, so I'm going to use basketball as as an example. So basically, the more you stand in front of that hoop and shoot, the more you're going to get them in, yeah? Like, it might take you a year to get fucking 8 or 7 shots out of 10, but it took you a year. Now you're getting them. At the beginning, you was getting 1 or 2, you was bouncing off the rim. But the more you shoot, the more you take different angles, you're basically mastering your craft, innit? So that's the same with trading. You're going to be shit at the beginning. Of course you are. But if you give up, you're never going to know if you could have ever been good. So focus on the process, not the profits. And yeah, just become obsessed with trading and not with money. All right, because that's how you're gonna lose money. It's so weird. It's like a really messed up game. It's a game that can get you super rich, but at the same time, is a game that requires so much discipline. That's why they say it's like 98% or whatever of traders fail, and it's not because they're bad traders. It's just because they give up before they even become good. Do you know what I mean? And that's just what I refuse to do. I'm refusing to do it, and that's how I don't think I can ever fail. Because if you refuse to give up and you put all your effort into it and all your time, how are you not going to become good? Because it's not impossible. There's hundreds and thousands of traders out there that are profitable, but you don't see them, the real ones anyway, most of them, because they're just focused on their life and making money. They're not on YouTube. Not every trader's a YouTuber, you got to remember. We're fucking comparing ourselves to content creators. Do you know what I mean? So you can see my channel's literally based on mostly Mamba effect strategies. And I don't compare myself to Mamba though, because I'm not going to, am I? Do you know what I mean? Like, he's a way different kind of person than I am. I just like his strategy. You see how he flexes, you see how he acts and how his YouTube videos are and his vlogs. It's probably because he can. Do you know what I mean? At the beginning, he was probably a bit more humble, more relaxed, but now he's absolutely stinking rich, and he probably just doesn't give a fuck what people think about him no more. But yeah, stop comparing yourself and stop wanting what other people got, and just focus on the strategies. All right. So the last two things I'm going to say is overtrading. Trading too frequently leads to poor decisions. So yeah, that's true. That's like quality over quantity rule. So we want to be waiting for one high probability setup, follow our trading rules, and just execute instead of trying to take multiple scalps, because you've seen how many opportunities there is on the charts. When you look, there's breakouts everywhere. But if you look at every single opportunity, like at how do I say it? If you look at every single like breakout as a trading opportunity, instead of looking at the beginning of the session where the most volume is, or if we're in a bullish trend and you're trying to take bearish breaks, like, you got to look at the quality over the quantity. Okay. So I'd stick to trading once a day, and if you lose, you lose, or breaking your loss limit in half. So if you're saying I'm going to risk 1% on my prop firm today or whatever, just risk 0.5. So then if you lose, you can take another trade, and you've instantly just taken some pressure off yourself. So you've got 2 trades instead of 1, but you're breaking the risk in half, yeah? And the last thing I'll say is build your confidence gradually. So start small, grow your personal position size as you gain experience. So don't be putting fucking $100, $200 in an account and risking 50 or 60 or 80. Just risk 10 to make 20 or 30 max. You know what I mean? Like, take your time. Don't go and get a prop firm and think, right, my target is to hit 3,000. Now I'm going to go and risk half the fucking account. Like, if they give you 2,000 max loss limit, I'm going to risk 1,000 and try and pass her in a day. Give yourself a month or 2. Do you know what I mean? Relax. Take your time. And yeah, tried my best again to not make it sound too bad, but I think trading psychology and all the trading advice on YouTube shit, because they're only telling you the good things and the possible outcomes, and I'm going to tell you all the bad shit and the stuff that you need to hear, because I wish I had that at the beginning. I didn't. I just had people telling me how rich I can be if I do this, and if I, you know what I mean? It's true, but they're not telling you the pain and the bullshit and the drama and the reality of being depressed when you're trying to make it. So it's not going to be a walk in the park, I'll tell you that much now. But if you want it, you're going to keep going, and you're going to find the dog and the grit in you, and you're going to get it. So yeah, you will see the upsides to it. Just push through it. But I can't come here and tell you about all the happy days and the fun and the money and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Because I'm still nowhere near where I want to be either. So yeah, stay disciplined, patient. We're going to get it. And just focus on becoming a good trader. That's the main thing out of this whole fucking rant that I want you to do, is focus on becoming a good trader. Stick to one strategy but for the session that you're trading on, one pair. Just try and master something. And just don't look at loads of different pairs and be like, if my trade setup's not on this pair, I'm going to go and look for it on another pair. That's not how it works. Pairs work, every pair works differently. But to the plus side, after all that dark shit, just to brighten up your day a little bit, it doesn't take as long as you think. So if you give yourself like a 5-year, 5-year goal, I want to be profitable in 5 years, you're probably going to be able to be profitable before that, because you've given yourself 5 years and you're grinding hard like every day for 2 years. You're probably going to be profitable. So, and you're going to have a lot more skills and experience, so it's not going to take you as long as you think. If you think about when you went to school as a kid and you was in school for 10 years to learn what? To learn how to count and speak English a bit, and do you know what I mean, shit that you pick up anyway without school. There's people in the world that never went to school for a day and are millionaires because they just learned from the people they was around, you know what I mean? So yeah, I say get on YouTube, get on the courses, get in the academies, and fucking get the experience that you need. That's all you need to do, and that'll lead to profitability, because there's a lot of videos as well that'll tell you manifest, sit there, manifest, and tell the world what you want, and it'll come. And I promise you it won't. Yeah. So just learn, fucking sharpen up your brain. Don't be sitting there and meditating and manifesting things. Get grafting. That's all I can say. So get grafting. Fucking hit the link in the description and get in my academy, and book me for a call, and I'll tell you exactly what you need to do. All right. But that is the rant for the psychology. Now, the next class you go on to, you're going to see some strategies and actual easy ones that will make you some money if you stick to them step by step. So go and enjoy that. Go and enjoy that class, yeah. And that'll be the end of the course.